So a couple of years ago, I was sitting in a closet. My back was against the wall. I had my phone in my hand with a bloody face and a black eye, texting someone that I was quitting. I wasn't quitting school. I wasn't quitting a team. I was quitting on myself. All right. I had, on the outside, I had so much great stuff going on. I was a business owner. I was doing my thing. I was showing up. I was taking care of responsibilities. Everything on the outside looked great, but inside I was crumbling. I was feeling so much pressure. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling exhausted. And it was just taking its toll on me. And I couldn't handle what was going on. And the thing that I was quitting, I was actually supposed to be talking in Las Vegas to a room full of entrepreneurs and business leaders. I was working hard for this. I was getting an award for it. I was doing all kinds of things, and yet it was my personal life that I wasn't taking care of that was just making it all crumble. Because I wasn't dealing with all of my emotions and all of the issues that were going on. Who here feels pressure on a regular basis? Who has felt pressure from grades, from parents, from anything? Anybody in here? Can I get anybody to share? Basketball? Okay. Do you feel pressure from, how is it that you're feeling pressure in basketball? Can you elaborate a little bit?
Like, not winning. But I want to be able to play.
Hey, you want to be able to play?
I
You
want to be
don't.
able to play in this I can.
You don't want to let people down.
And I'm not for more. And
Okay. So when you're not playing well, you feel like you're letting the team down, you're letting the coaches down, you're letting everyone down, right? Okay. Absolutely. Who else wants to share a little something? No? Yeah. Academically? Okay.
Or Sarah, if you use parents.
it's in seems given other KDI side overall to cap up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, your parents are sacrificing a lot, and now you aren't living up to expectations, right? So you feel like you're letting everyone down. I get it. I get it.
I would also say I think because everyone in my family is an overachiever, and I feel like I'm just mediocre, and I feel like I'm not living up to their levels of expectation.
Yeah, that can be difficult. Yeah, when you have everybody around you is killing it and you're not at that level. Yeah, absolutely. So, I want you to notice something here. Like, we have a few different stories, a few different scenarios, a few different situations, but the feeling's all the same. Notice how that feeling, it's whether it's basketball, academics, it's that same feeling. And it's that pressure. And it's that, oh my gosh, I need to make sure I'm doing better, right? The pressure that's going on, it's all emotional. I know a lot of people think that, oh, it's all from the outside. It's all pressure from the outside.
It's not. It's emotional. It comes from the inside. It starts from inside and it goes out.
Who watched the Super Bowl? Just 2 people? 3, 4, 5? Okay. I know a lot of people, they just watched it because they wanted to see the halftime show, and yeah, totally there with you with that. But if you paid attention to the game, really watched the game, you would see an absolute perfect example between the difference of resiliency under pressure and crumbling under pressure. You had the best teams this year coming together. They're going for the championship. Both teams had amazing defense, right? They both had some great defense going on. So you had the offense that had to figure out how to get through it all. On one end, with the Seahawks, you had that quarterback took his time to figure out a way to chip a little bit, and get a field goal. And it's 3 points. Everybody wants the 7 points, get the touchdown. But he realized that, you know what, I can at least get this done. And he did it again. And he did it again. And pretty soon by halftime, it was 12-0. On the other side, you had the Patriots. And the quarterback, I mean, he's a young guy. He's not as experienced, but he's got some great skills, because if he didn't have the skills, he wouldn't be there. But you could see it in his face that he felt that he had to get those touchdowns. He had to throw those long passes. He had to make something happen. And he was so polarized on the idea that he had to do this, that he couldn't really truly pay attention to all the stuff that was really going on around him. And he got sacked like 8 times. And they just couldn't even get close enough to even get the field goal. And there were a couple, times when there was like a glimmer of hope, but it just ended up going for him. But that was a perfect example of the difference between resiliency under pressure, crumbling under pressure. And see, the pressure, it's not about what's going on, it's about what you do with it. Like what I said with those 2 teams. One guy just figured it out. He looked at it for what it is. He didn't get all tied up in it. He just figured it all out. And see, they both had the same pressure on the outside. Here you are, you're in this stadium, you got the entire world watching, or at least America watching. This is the final game. It's not like anybody gets a silver medal on this one. You get one or done. And they both had that same pressure on the outside, but it was what's inside. All right, I want to give you an analogy of a balloon. When a balloon is completely deflated, you try to pop it, nothing happens. You put a needle straight through it, it's not like anything's going to happen. It may not hold air, but nothing's going to happen. Welcome. You put a little bit of air into a balloon, you do stuff with it, pressure on it, you can make it into balloon animals, play with it. You really pump it up, and pretty soon you could just barely brush it and it could pop. That's what we do with ourselves. We let all of these emotions, all of these thoughts, all of these feelings build up inside us, and if we don't actually deal with it, we pop. To a point where one little mistake, can become a disaster because of the thoughts and feelings that we put to it. One setback, it can become your entire story. One moment ends up becoming your identity, and you're living in that for your life. See, for me, the opportunity that I had in front of me, it wasn't that wasn't the problem. It was the fact that I needed to deal with it in a better way. And see, you can't actually do anything with anything. I'll tell you this right now. You can't change any of this without having the awareness of what you're feeling. When you can identify the feelings that you're having, all that pressure that's building up inside you, those feelings that you're shoving into the corners, you may not like it, you may not want to identify it, but as soon as you do put a name to it, you can now start to manage it. That awareness can make you use this tool that I call setback to help you to get through anything out of a situation that you indeed face. So it begins with S, see it for what it is, and not what your ego is telling you. Just look at it objectively. All right? Yeah, you're playing basketball and you're not performing at your best. You know what? It is what it is. Maybe you are tired, you didn't sleep well the night before, you have other things that were on your mind, whatever it could be. The fact is, okay, you're not playing your best. Let's try to get better into it, right? No emotion. It is what it is. Now evaluate that story that you're telling yourself. When you're not doing well academically and you're feeling that everybody else around you does so much better, what is that story that you're now telling yourself? That you're a loser, that you're not smart, that you're horrible? And it's not true. But look at that story. Evaluate that for a minute. Look at it for what that is. Why is that there? What are those feelings that you're having? Take responsibility for those feelings that's driving you. All those feelings that are creating that story, that are making you think and feel the way that you are, okay, that's all something that you're producing. Take responsibility for that. Don't blame, don't shame, nothing. It's just there. So what is that thing? What are those feelings? Where is this all coming from? Because that's creating beliefs. That's going to create the belief that you're not smart enough, that you're not a good enough basketball player, that you're going to let your parents down for all the sacrifices that they made. Break that belief right now, because that's not true. You're just putting yourself into that situation. So now, you know what you want to do, you know where you want to get to. Align your actions. What is it that you need to do? Who is it that you need to be? What changes do you need to make to create that outcome? All right? If you need to be better at the basketball, if you need to go better at school, whatever that is, what do you truly need to make the changes in to get that outcome? Whatever that is, you need to commit to it. Commit to that. If you don't commit to it, it may not ever happen. You need to commit to it. This is where people mess up. From there, kickstart that comeback. Make it happen. Go out there and live that life that you want and make that reality. So, how about we do this in real time right now? We'll do this all as a group. Come up with a situation. Somebody give me a situation that we're going to come up with a solution for. Anybody? No? How about, let's say as an athlete, you're trying to get onto the varsity squad and you didn't get picked. Can that resonate with anybody here? No? You got some? It resonates with you, or do you have something?
It resonates with me.
It resonates with you? Okay. All right. So, how would that make you feel?
Well, it made me feel like I didn't get
Okay.
that I didn't really to make the position that I did.
Gotcha. Perfect. So, see it for what it is. You just didn't make the team. Okay? Now evaluate that story that you're telling yourself. Okay? You're telling yourself you failed. You're not good enough. Okay? What are those emotions creating?
It made, well, first it made me feel kind of like this, but then once I
see top of what the situation was and maybe want to be better
Yeah.
and take the steps to make it.
Perfect. So there, you took responsibility for those feelings that you had, right? You break that belief that you're not, that belief of you not being good enough, that you're a failure. You know that you want to make there next year, so what do you have to do to align yourself with those actions? You start training and you start working and you start playing, you start practicing as though you're going to be on that team next. So you need to become that person. You have to become that varsity team member. So that way next year, when you get that opportunity to go there, you're on it. And then from there, same thing. Going to college, how are those college players going? What are those college players doing? I want to be on that team. I need to do that now. I need to become that now. That way, once I get that opportunity, I'm there. Now, I want to talk to you a bit, especially the people that are on teams, a little bit about teamwork. Because this setback, this can be a very good thing for you personally, but no matter what, when you're on a team, this can be in a job as you get older, this could be in a family situation, this could be in so many different ways. When one person fails on the team, it can take down everyone. So if you know that you have somebody that's out there, that's playing, that's working, that's doing whatever, and they're having those difficult moments, you can see them shutting down, you can see them getting flustered, you can see them messing up. It's one thing for you to be able to take care of yourself, and you definitely need to take care of yourself. But this is where you also need to step in for that teammate, for that family member, for that coworker. Do whatever you can to either take the pressure off them, stand in for them if you have to, get them a couple seconds to regroup and get their mind right, pull them to the side for a minute when you guys are off on the side of the field, whatever it is. This is where the teamwork comes in. You just need to know how to deal with it. And the awareness, the mental health, this is a skill. This is a skill that you guys, especially as teenagers, you're getting into your adulthoods, you're growing, lots of things in your life are changing. This is a skill that is going to help you throughout your entire life. And this is a skill that you will probably be working on throughout your entire life. It's not something that'll ever be 100% perfected, but the better you get at it, the better your life can be, and the better you can be at getting those goals and achievements that you all want. Because pressure will always be around. There's going to be pressure throughout your life. Throughout every change in your life, throughout every moment of your life. What you do with it, that's what's going to be the difference. Now, can I get any questions? Do you have any thoughts, any feelings, anything?
How do we stay prepared for what crashes is up?
Staying prepared for when pressure shows up, the best thing that I could say is mental and emotional awareness. Okay? When your body starts to feel the pressure, when you start to feel the anxiety, when you start to feel things coming in on you, there's going to be little things inside you that your body just does that you'll start to take notice to. You'll start taking notice to a shortness of breath. Your heart rate, your heart beats faster. You got your mind, your thoughts are racing. You can't think clearly. It's just constantly going. When you start seeing these things coming about, that anxiety is not an issue, it's not a problem, it's a sign. It doesn't say that your body is low on a medication, on Wellbutrin. It's that you need to take a minute and get yourself aligned and make things clear. So having the awareness, that is the best way to stay prepared. Keep yourself in a calm state. Keep yourself breathing. There was several years back, I was a nationally ranked amateur motocross racer. Okay. When the guys are out on the track and they're racing, the team can't communicate with the rider. Like, there's nothing in the helmets, there's no radio, there's nothing like that. So the only way that you could communicate was with it's a whiteboard. Call it a pit board. A whiteboard, I would just write a couple things for the rider as they go by. So when the team would see me as a rider, if I'm messing up, every time I screw up, my mind is like, oh my gosh. My body would start to tighten up. My breathing would start to go like a shortness of breath. I'm going to go like more like a... So the team would see that, oh yeah, Jason's not riding how he should be. So he would just write breathe. Just one simple word, breathe. That would be a reminder for me, okay, take a deep breath. Because all of that can happen and you just don't even notice it because you're so focused on, oh my gosh, I gotta stop making mistakes, I gotta stop screwing up, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. You're so focused on the whatever's happening that you're not really paying attention to what's going on in you. And that can make things worse. I would get that reminder to breathe. As I'm riding, I'm taking deep breaths. I can feel my body loosen up. Very soon I'm able to ride much better. I'm making a lot less mistakes. I'm going faster. I'm catching up. I'm passing people. Everything like that. Simple breathing can make a huge shift.